Imagine for a moment that you have the key to completely transforming your life. Does it seem impossible? What if I told you that this key is adjusting your vibration? In this video, you will discover how the frequency at which you vibrate can be the deciding factor between continuing to experience the same challenges or finally manifesting the reality you so desire. Let's explore together the concepts of science, meditation, spirituality, and quantum physics to show you, step by step, how you can align your vibration with your biggest dreams. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of problems, like nothing you do is enough to change the situation? Have you ever had the feeling that, no matter how hard you try, life just doesn't seem to move? This video was made for you. Here, we'll dive deep into the techniques and practices that can help you break these negative patterns and create new paths to success and happiness. And best of all, you will learn to apply this in a practical way in your everyday life. So if you're tired of seeing things repeat the same patterns and are ready for a real transformation, keep watching. What you will learn here could be the game changer that takes you from where you are now to where you really want to be. Vibration is a key. Vibration is the essence that shapes the reality around us. Every element in the universe, from the most distant galaxies to the tiny atoms in our bodies, has a natural frequency. It is this frequency that defines how we interact with the world and how the world responds to us. When one is aware of their own vibrational frequency, it becomes possible to adjust that energy to align with the reality they wish to manifest. Imagine a radio. When you tune into the right frequency, you pick up the desired station. Likewise, adjusting your vibration allows you to tune into the reality you want to attract. But how does this apply in everyday life? Think about those moments when you feel in tune with your surroundings, when everything seems to flow naturally. This is no coincidence. It is the reflection of a vibrational frequency that is in harmony with your reality. However, when we feel out of place, it is a sign that our vibration is not aligned with what we really want. The secret is recognizing these signs and making the necessary adjustments to change the energy we emit. To expand on this idea, it is essential to understand that this vibration is not something fixed. It can be shaped and transformed. By intentionally working to raise our vibration, we open doors to new possibilities. This can be done through simple practices, such as meditation, which helps to center the mind and harmonize internal energy. By integrating science and meditation, we expand our consciousness and get closer and closer to the reality we desire. And here, what follows will show you how this is possible, starting with a story that changed the way we understand vibration. Nikola Tesla and his Tesla oscillator is a fascinating example of how science and spirituality can intersect, revealing hidden secrets about the nature of reality. In 1898, Tesla created a device capable of adjusting the frequency of objects, which forever changed the perception of vibration. Known as the earthquake machine, the Tesla oscillator demonstrated that everything in the universe has a primordial frequency that can be manipulated. Tesla believed that by identifying the natural frequency of an object, he could adjust it and thus exert control over it. This discovery opened the door to a deeper understanding of how vibrational frequencies operate not only in physics, but also in our everyday lives. Imagine, for example, being able to adjust the frequency of your environment so that it reflects the peace and harmony you desire. This may seem like an esoteric concept, but it is actually a practical application of the principles that Tesla began to explore. By understanding and manipulating the frequency of things around us, we can begin to influence reality in surprising ways. This story invites us to reflect on the power that resides within us to shape our world. Just as Tesla tuned his machine to vibrate at the frequency of an entire building, we can learn to tune our own vibration to resonate with the realities we wish to manifest. This is the first step towards becoming a conscious co-creator of your own destiny. And as we explore more deeply how frequencies and resonance work, you'll see how it can transform the way you see and interact with the universe. Resonance and frequencies. To manifest the reality we desire, we need to understand the importance of resonance and how frequencies act in our lives. Just as Tesla showed that it is possible to adjust the frequency of an object to manipulate it, we can also adjust our own vibrational frequency. Every thought, emotion, and intention we emit has a specific frequency. And when this frequency resonates with that of the reality we want to attract, we begin to align our being with this new reality. Think about how sometimes you meet someone for the first time and feel an instant connection, as if you've known them for years. This is because your vibrational frequencies are in tune. Likewise, when entering a place that causes us discomfort, we are feeling vibrational dissonance. These experiences are small examples of how resonance works in our daily lives, guiding us to realities that are in harmony with our own vibration. When we consciously adjust our frequency to match the reality we wish to manifest, we enter a state of resonance with that reality. This means we begin to attract people, situations, and opportunities that are in alignment with our deepest desires. It's like tuning a radio station. When we adjust the frequency correctly, the music plays loud and clear. Likewise, by adjusting our vibration, the desired reality becomes increasingly clear and accessible. Constructive interference. Now that we understand resonance, it is crucial to understand the concept of constructive interference. In simple terms, when two wave patterns of the same frequency meet, they amplify each other, becoming more powerful and influential. The same happens with our personal vibrations. When our thoughts, emotions, and intentions are aligned on the same frequency, they add up, creating a much stronger and more coherent signal that we send out into the universe. Many times, people are unable to manifest their desires because their thoughts and emotions are in dissonance. For example, someone may desire prosperity but feel a constant fear of scarcity. This conflict creates destructive interference, weakening the vibrational signal and making it more difficult to manifest what you want. To overcome this, it is necessary to harmonize what we think with what we feel, thus creating a constructive interference that strengthens the energy we send into the universe. Imagine you are trying to tune into an old television channel, where the picture is only clear when the antenna is adjusted correctly. The same happens with our vibrations. When thoughts and emotions are aligned, the image of what we want to manifest becomes clear and sharp. This alignment is the secret to sending a powerful and coherent request to the universe, significantly increasing the chances that it will come true. Mental and emotional training. Achieving the desired vibrational alignment is not something that happens overnight. It requires a deliberate process of mental and emotional training. Just as an athlete dedicates hours of training to perfect their skills, we need to train our brain and body to think and feel like the person who already lives the reality we want to manifest. This is the secret to creating new vibration patterns that, over time, will become natural to us. Imagine you are preparing your mind for a big challenge, like a long-distance run. Each day, you strengthen your endurance and adjust your technique. Likewise, by consistently repeating the thoughts and emotions of the reality you desire, you are actually teaching your brain to adopt this new vibrational pattern. Small daily steps, like meditating on your goals or visualizing your ideal life, can have a profound impact on this process. But training is not just limited to the mind, the body also needs to be involved. When you begin to feel the emotions of your desired reality, such as gratitude, joy, or peace, even if that reality is not yet physically present, you are adjusting your vibrational field. This is science and spirituality in action, a powerful combination that uses quantum physics to expand your consciousness and align your being with the life you want to create. Law of hypnotic rhythm. The human mind, no matter how brilliant it is, often operates on automatic pilot, guided by pre-established patterns that we unconsciously repeat throughout our lives. This is what Napoleon Hill called the law of hypnotic rhythm. Imagine that with each repeated thought, you are paving a neural road, making it easier and automatic to return to that same path in the future. These patterns reinforce themselves over time, creating a cycle that is difficult to break without proper awareness. Now, think about the last time you found yourself reacting negatively to a familiar situation, like receiving an unexpected bill. The stimulus of this situation automatically activated a series of reactions in your mind and body: anxiety, worry, perhaps even despair. These reactions happen so quickly that we often don't realize we are following an old pattern. This is where science and meditation come together to bring a practical solution. By becoming aware of these moments, we can interrupt the cycle and choose a new response, aligned with the reality we desire. The secret to escaping this hypnotic rhythm is to redirect your attention and energy. When you notice a negative pattern emerging, pause and ask yourself, how would the version of me who lives the reality I want react to this situation? By asking this question, you activate new possibilities in your brain, opening space for an expansion of consciousness. Over time, this self-awareness practice transforms your old patterns, adjusting your vibrational frequency to align with your greatest desires. Reality change. As you begin to apply these principles and break the automatic cycles that have been keeping your vibration stagnant, something fascinating begins to happen. Your external reality begins to shift. The change in reality is not an instantaneous phenomenon, but rather the result of a continuous process of adjusting your internal frequency. When you consistently alter your thoughts and emotions to resonate with the reality you desire, quantum physics teaches us that you are actually altering the possibilities that manifest around you. Think of your life as a radio tuned to a certain station. If you're tuned into a frequency that conveys fear, scarcity, or doubt, that's what you'll keep hearing. But when you change the frequency to one that conveys confidence, abundance, and clarity, suddenly the possibilities change, and new opportunities begin to emerge. Science and meditation have shown that by reprogramming your brain and aligning your emotions, you literally change the season, creating a new life experience. This change does not happen overnight, but with practice and persistence, the results are inevitable. As the video author mentioned, he himself, his partner, and their clients have seen profound changes in their lives by following these principles. By changing your personal vibration, you begin to attract situations, people, and events that are aligned with the new reality you want to live. It is a process that requires dedication, but that completely transforms your life experience, raising your consciousness and expanding your possibilities. Awareness and choice. For this vibrational transformation to really happen, it is essential to develop the ability to become aware of your automatic patterns of thought and reaction. We often act on autopilot, repeating the same behaviors and thoughts that keep us trapped in an unwanted reality. The key to breaking this cycle is to become aware of the moment the automatic reaction arises and then deliberately choose a new response that is aligned with the reality you want to create. Imagine that, throughout the day, you are faced with situations that would normally make you anxious or frustrated. Instead of reacting in the usual way, you stop, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, how would the version of me that lives in the reality I desire react to this? This simple act of questioning yourself and redirecting your thoughts and emotions is enough to start creating new neural patterns, reprogramming your brain to vibrate at a higher frequency. This awareness practice is like training a muscle. The more you exercise conscious choice, the easier it becomes to change your automatic response. Over time, these new responses become natural, and you begin to vibrate consistently in harmony with the reality you wish to manifest. It is an ongoing process of expanding consciousness, where each deliberate choice strengthens your ability to create the life you truly want to live. Creation of new neural patterns. When you begin to practice awareness and deliberately choosing new responses, something extraordinary begins to happen in your brain. Every time you decide to act in a different way, aligned with the reality you desire, you are actually creating new neural patterns. It's like carving a new path through a dense forest. At first, it's difficult and requires effort, but over time, that path becomes clearer and easier to follow. These new neural patterns are the basis for changing your personal vibration. By consistently repeating thoughts and emotions that match your desired reality, you begin to form stronger synaptic connections that reinforce this new vibrational state. The science of meditation and quantum physics have shown that this process of repetition is essential for reprogramming the brain, allowing you to literally change your perception and, consequently, your reality. For example, if you want to manifest more abundance in your life, start practicing thoughts of gratitude and feeling full, even before you see physical results. Each time you do this, you are reinforcing the neural pattern of abundance, which in turn raises your vibrational frequency. Over time, this practice will become automatic, and your reality will begin to reflect these new vibrations of abundance and prosperity. Personal vibration transformation. As you continue to create and reinforce new neural patterns, your vibrational frequency begins to change significantly. This transformation is not just a momentary change, it represents a profound and lasting evolution in the way you perceive and interact with the world. Consistently repeating the new thoughts and emotions that match your desired reality adjusts your personal vibration, aligning it with the new reality you want to manifest. This process is similar to adjusting the tone of a musical instrument. At first, it may seem like you are just making small adjustments, but as you continue to practice, the change becomes evident and your resonance with the new reality becomes strong and clear. As a result, you begin to notice that your life begins to reflect these new vibrations. What once seemed distant and intangible now begins to materialize. This personal vibrational transformation is the key to manifesting a new reality, a reality that you have the power to create by aligning your internal frequency with your highest goals.